Trending stars.
Today we have an American Malawian actor rather, based in the US.
Yes.
Victor Kamwendo.
That's right.
All right, and this is Trending Star, and I am Madina Fechunga. So, winawage, penabage, agudabaguri, how Malawian is he?
Ninafana ku Malawi. Ninafana kujiromoni, nabura kujiromoni, nimankora jijewa zose.
Right there. I know, Guri, and we watched Miss Noma, and then we were like, okay, the English in this movie is just right on point. We are not really sure if these people are Malawians or not.
If ndifaka nkono. Ndifaka Malawi.
Mumvera no kadu. Full Malawian, born and bred.
Yes.
All right. So how did you find yourself in the US?
How did I find myself in the US? Well, long story short, my siblings used to live in the U.S., and then my mom was like, yo, you need to go to school in the U.S. So that's how I found myself in the U.S.
Okay.
Long story short. Yeah.
So have you always wanted to be an actor, or it's something that found you, uragulagari?
No, absolutely. I've always wanted to be an actor. I've been acting since I was like 5 years old. Even when I was in school here in Blantyre, I used to do acting. So that's something that I've always done. Performance is something that I've always been a part of, so it's always been a part of me.
All right. So who were your inspirations?
My inspirations growing up?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, actually, one of the first inspirations, I think, the first person that I've seen performing that I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, was Izegi Ndijagobo. I used to go watch them when I was a kid, and then I saw Alan Gumuya performing, and I became a fan. I just became a fan of the art form and people being up on stage and performing. So that's something that really, really grasped my interest.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you've also featured in a couple of Malawian movies. I know of Miss Noma. Are there any others that we don't know of yet?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've done here. I think Miss Noma was one of them, but also I ventured out in doing some documentaries. Lazarus Chigwandali, the story of Lazarus. I did that. I was one of the producers for that. So I do a lot of stuff on the continent as well, just like back in the States.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So now you have seen how the Malawian movie industry is right now. Do you think we're making strides, or there's still something that we need to do about it?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, there's always something you can do to grow, right? But I think right now we're in the process of building the right foundation, and I think right now you've seen a lot of different things that are coming out. I know the recent movie that just came out, the Maula Prison.
Welcome to Malawi.
Yeah. I think you can see the strides that people are making, and I think a lot of people are now more focused on the storytelling aspect of the things. So I think, it takes a very long time to be exactly where you want to be, but I think once you start building the right foundation, then everything is going to find you. And I think right now we're in the process where a lot of people have a lot of interest in so many different things, and I think we're going towards the right direction.
All right, so you're acting outside of Malawi.
Yes.
Are there any challenges that you faced as you rose to, where you are right now?
There's always challenges, but it's part of what we sign up for. It's not an easy feat. It's not something that you can just get up and go. So you always have to accept that challenges are going to show up. But I think if this is what you want to do, then that's something that you have to strap on your boots and then get to work. And don't let anything actually steer you the wrong direction.
So you're also here for the Heart Festival?
Yes.
Is it just because you're Malawian and you decided, let me go back home, or it's something from within?
No, I mean, I think it's something from within, but also it's like, it's home, I really, really believe in building home. I really believe in supporting home. So when, they told me about the Hearts Festival, I was really interested. It piqued my interest because I think a lot of the times it's easier to go away and just forget about everything that's happening. But for me, I think since this is home, this is where my foundation is, this is where everything started for me, I always love to come back and share a little bit of my inspiration, share a little bit of what I've learned. And I think every single time I can get an opportunity to come home and share a little bit of what I know and also learn from other artists that I hear that are doing other things is always something that I really, really love to do.
All right, so can you just tell us the experience on how you got your first role?
The experience, how I got my first role. Oh wow. The first role. What was my first role? I don't even know. I think one of my. I used to do a lot of theater. I did a lot of theater. So I'll tell you the experience about one of my favorite shows, which is called A Raisin in the Sun. It's a play, obviously, in the United States. And when I went to go audition, for a guy named Joseph Asagai. He's an African guy. And for me, that was like, okay, that's what I'm going to audition for. I'm an African person. And I ended up auditioning and I booked it, but I did not book Joseph as a guy. I actually ended up playing Walter, who is the lead of the show, who happens to be an African American guy. So you see, for me, that was just another thing of opening up certain things where I didn't put myself in a box.
Yeah.
I went there with putting myself in the box, but the art spoke for itself that they were like allowed me to be somewhere else. So yeah.
Trending stars.
All right, so do you have favorite roles that you like to play, or you're just versatile like that?
I like to be versatile. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, you know, see me so many different aspects. You know, I know a lot of people are gonna laugh because, you know, I don't have my shirt off. I usually take my shirt off most of the time. But, you know, no. But I'm a true thespian.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in studying the craft. I believe in actually digging into characters. So every single character to me is absolutely has to be different. They all don't have to be the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you know, moving forward, what do you expect Malawians to get out of the art class that's at the Heart First?
I think it's not about what I expect. I think it's about themselves. I think sometimes you just have to allow yourself and, you know, be yourself and just let things happen. I think a lot of times we put ourselves in positions where we want to go expecting something, where you should just go there with an open heart and let things hit you. I believe art hits you in so many different aspects. You understand what I'm saying? Because art is just so many different forms.
Yeah.
It's just not the acting aspect. You know, if somebody's talking about directing, that's something that can spark an interest.
Yeah.
If something talking about producing, something talking about maybe being part of the crew, a gaffer, etc., etc. So I think you just have to let your hearts be open and allow what is meant for you to come. And I don't think you should expect a certain thing. I think if something piques your interest, then that's something that you should dive into.
So as an actor, were there any criticisms that you faced? I mean, it wasn't in Malawi.
Yeah, there's always criticisms, but you know, it comes with it. It's fun. I love it. I don't pay attention to it. I really don't care. And that's a beautiful part about it. You know, this is what we sign up for. When you put yourself in front of a camera, a lot of people are going to have something to say. People are going to like it. People are going to hate it. People are going to be indifferent about it. It's up to you. Are you being yourself? Are you doing the art? Are you studying? You know, that's what it's all about.
But I feel like a lot of people find it really hard to deal with the criticism because sometimes it's just extreme. You're like, guys, should I really continue doing this thing? Or maybe it's not meant for me.
Well, then I always say, if you allow the outside noise to dictate on who you are as a person, then you forever are going to be allowing other people telling you what to do. But if this is something that you find a calling, this is something that you want to do, then it really doesn't matter. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter where you go, people are always going to have an opinion. So why should you let somebody else's opinion actually derail you from doing what you had to do?
All right. So should we expect you in any big productions coming out soon?
Hopefully soon. You never know.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that we're working on here on the continent, but back in the States as well. So yeah, there's always something that's coming up.
All right, guys, be on the lookout because, I mean, he's Malawian. We're always proud, you know, to see Malawians making it big out there, you know.
Hey, I love seeing Malawians make it big all over the world. Even
I mean,
here
you also
in Malawi.
have that Malawian thing.
Yeah, I always do. You know, this is back home. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? The beautiful black, red, and green. You know? Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Now, moving forward, what should we expect from Victor Kamwendo?
What should you expect from me? That is a very, very funny question. What should you expect from me? I think you should always expect me to be me. You should always expect me to be my full-blooded black Malawian self, and I always represent the country, and I always represent who I am. I don't think I should expect anything less.
All right.
Just, you know, greater things.
All right. And for a struggling Malawian actor, any words to them?
Yeah, we are all struggling artists, and that's the beautiful thing about being an actor. Even those people you've seen in high-profile movies and things like that, they're also struggling artists. Because a struggling artist comes with a lot of different things. So when you say struggling artist, what are you actually talking about? Are you talking about finding your way in it, or are you talking about other things that play about where you are? So I think we're all struggling artists, but I think you should always just, you know, keep your foot on the gas. And if this is something that you want to do, I would say do research, do a lot of work, do a lot of studying, really fully immerse yourself into the work. I always say once you do that, then everything comes falling.
All right. So as you're leaving, what about Sago link you in a face of the video Hollywood?
Yeah, I do. All
right. I'm definitely going to call you. All right, guys. This has been Trending Star, and we had Victor Kamwendo, like I said, a Malawian actor based in the U.S.
Yes.
What's that? Zambia. No. But yeah, let us meet again in the next episode of Trending Star, and I am Marina Fechuga.
All right, thank you.
Trending stars.